Friday. This is your boy Food Junkie coming at you with another video on my way to work. We're gonna do this in a minute, so let's get into it. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all keep me company, and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. We are liable to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. Y'all know how we do it. You saw the title. To everybody who comes in, hey, what's up, how y'all doing? Like the video, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I won't be looking at the camera too much. I won't be reading the comments too much, but you're welcome to comment. I will read it when I'm at work and I'm going through this video and watching it. It's kind of sad to me what's going on right now. You saw the title, Say Less. My thing is, we all heard yesterday that Kevin Samuels died, and I don't want anyone to mistake it. Hey, baby, how y'all doing? I don't want anyone to mistaken the fact that I'm trying to stick up for this person's views, or I'm trying to take up for this person and apologize or mansplain or do any of these other things based on this person's views and things of that nature. That's not what I'm doing. That's not why we're here. I'm here to say less. If you don't like someone, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to comment. You don't have to be part of the conversation, every conversation. It's disturbing to me. It's saddening. You know what I'm trying to say. It's sad that people are making all this disparaging commentary on this man's death. And it started yesterday when they first heard the news, to the effects of he's getting what he deserved, that's what he get, karma, things of that nature. We're all gonna die. None of us know specifically what time and what circumstances in which we're going to pass. But to talk so disparagingly about someone that you don't know, who have offended you based on something they said or their ideas or their thoughts, is ridiculous to me. And it's the same people who want you to have some type of empathy or sympathy towards their plight and what they've done in this world. It's saddening. I can spell it. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's sad to me that these same people who's talking all this mess and doing all this horrific, divisive stuff, what the fuck is going on here? Why the fuck are you in the middle of the road? My God and Jesus. So I'm going this way right here, right? There's a car parked like this in the middle of the goddamn street at the light. Anyway, see what I'm saying? We all don't know what's going on, what's going to happen. But yeah, hearing women say, well, he pissed me off, he talked bad about black women. He would have people come up there and talk shit to them. Do y'all not realize, just based on that comment itself, what he said was actually true? Agree with it or not, it's true. Because if y'all don't realize that you have a choice as to where you go or what you listen to, what commentary you engage in, you don't have to be offended. You're making a conscious decision to be offended by actually going up onto his platform, asking him questions. When you're not willing to take responsibility in what you do and you're part of a problem or you're part of a situation, you then become the problem in the situation. No one made black women call onto that man's platform and ask a question. No one made black women call onto that man's platform to be degraded or subject to degradation. When you make a conscious decision to pick up your phone, to type in your computer, to be part of a conversation that he's having, you put yourself in that position for him to talk about you, to disrespect you. Now you don't have to like it and or agree with it, but it is what it is. At some point, we need to stop pointing fingers at everyone else and look at our involvement in the situations that we find ourselves in. But that what he get, that what he deserve, karma, I don't like him anyway. Well, hell, I don't like most of the content creators on this side of on the beef sector. I don't. Because to me, they're stupid, they're ignorant, they're ill-informed, they're not funny, they don't offer anything of substance to the world in my eyes. But if they were to pass, am I going to come on here and say that what they get and make disparaging commentary about them? No, because I don't talk about them now. I don't care about what they do now while they're alive. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. It doesn't change or move my life one way or the other. And this man passing, when he was alive, it didn't move you. You weren't subject to the BS and the nonsense. So why in his passing, other than you want to be part of a conversation, does it bother you? Does it move you so? It's funny to me how the people with the most shit going on in their lives, the most turbulence in their life, these lights are out, you guys. You know, like when the lights are out, you're supposed to treat it like a four-way stop. People are stupid. But the people with the most issues in their lives, the most hardships in their life, have the biggest mouths and the biggest opinions about this man's death. Not sticking up for him, don't know him, didn't watch him. I've heard sound bites. I make commentary based on the sound bites I've heard. I had conversations or disagreements with people based on the sound bites they heard and their opinions about another man. But other than that, I don't know this individual. This individual does not change or move my life one way or the other. But I think it's sad that we, as human beings, can't have some type of compassion for the fact that this man is no longer here and what his family is going through, his daughter is going through. Y'all are saying all this stuff about what he did to black women and how he disrespected black women, this, that, and the third. Is his daughter a black woman? Her having to look at her father and look at people's opinions of her father in a negative light, a negative manner. You don't think that that's going to cause harm to her as a black woman? It's the hypocrisy to me that bothers me so. That's so disappointing to me. You want people to have empathy and sympathy for you and your plight, but you're not willing to put yourself in someone else's shoes or someone else's position to have empathy and sympathy for them and what their family may be going through. Do I agree with all his views? No. But he has spoken truths in some of his commentary. If you are someone who's constantly looking for someone to hand you something, but you're not offering anything in return, then you would get offended. He says shit about black men that I felt was, you know what I'm saying, harsh, but needed to be said. He said things about black women that was harsh, but I also still feel that it needs to be said. Stop acting like you're this princess or some prince and you are the frog. Period. You're expecting all this, oh, people need to treat me a certain way, whatever, but yet you don't even treat yourself that way. You don't even act that way yourself. You don't even, you know what I'm saying, represent or present yourself in a way where people should be respectful of you. Your views, your opinions is riddled with garbage and nonsense, bullshit in that man's, hey babies, how y'all doing? It's sad to me to see a bunch of black people who want people to treat them a certain way, who expect the world to give them something, but yet you're not even giving this man who died the respect to rest in paradise. You don't have a heaven or hell to put him in, but yet you're judging him. But yet you don't want to judge you. And your response is, oh, well, he put it on YouTube. He made it happen on YouTube. He said it on YouTube. Hell, you see a lot of bullshit on YouTube that no one talks about it, that no one beats you down for. A lot of your opinions on YouTube is bullshit and based in your biases. No one's attacking you. No one is hating you. So y'all think that y'all opinions are so important that everyone needs to hear it. Oh my God, I got all these numbers, all these views. People need to hear what I say. So I must be important. That's why I say this is the most popular that a lot of y'all have ever been, because y'all get this little attention that y'all never had before. Like a new kid with a toy. I've had attention my entire life. Based on how I look, based on how I carry myself, based on my talents. So this attention isn't something that I crave or go after. If people watch and like what I say, fine. If they don't, fine. If people want to attack, fine. But I'm secure enough in who I am as an individual, as a man, as a black man, that I don't need to combat everything that is said. I'm not so thin-skinned that I need to have a retort or response to everything that is said, even if it does hit me. But I'm also not so vain and so narcissistic to think that everything that is said applies to me. But all y'all out here who's making these videos about this man and his death and how he died and why he died, if he deserved it or not, ask yourself, why are you lonely? Why are you by yourself? Why don't you have anyone in your life? Friends, family, lovers, whatever. What all you have are pets. And the people here on YouTube. You put out all this negative, ugly, vile energy and think that you're deserving of something good. What did this man ever do to any of you guys? You don't like his views. Okay, so what? Don't watch him. You don't like what he says. So what? Don't watch him. But to be so divisive and mean-spirited when he died, now that he's dead. He's a 56-year-old black man who didn't take care of himself, apparently, or did drugs or do whatever circumstances he was under for him to be dead. Okay. But to try to downgrade him and degradate him was that because he said something that you didn't agree with, because he had an opinion that you didn't agree with, that you wasn't comfortable with, that you wasn't comfortable hearing the truth, and his opinion is just that, his opinion. It's up to you to take that opinion of his and make it personal, which a lot of y'all did. Why? Why are you making his opinion of what he believes his truths are personal for you? And calling you to be just as malicious and vicious as y'all say he was. Disgusting as he was. Let y'all tell it. But yet y'all commentary on him is disgusting. Your commentary on him is ridiculous. I don't have to like him. I don't know him. I didn't watch him. I wasn't subscribed to him. I heard of him in sound bites, like we hear of Beyonce in sound bites. We don't know her. He ain't no Beyonce, but I'm just saying. Y'all act like y'all know these people. Y'all don't know these people. These people, you can't call these people on the phone. Y'all always hero worshiping people and then being disappointed when they don't give you what you need, what you crave, because you're lacking within yourself. You're lacking within who you are, what you have to offer, and you get mad at someone else because they point that out in you. Make that make sense. Now, my thing is this. This is not me clowning him or anything like that, whatever. But someone like him telling me that he's a high-value person, a high-value man, this and the third, but you're in an apartment, that doesn't say high value to me. That say barely making it. So what you're saying, I can't get offended by that. Because a high-value man who have it all going on does not live in an apartment. You see how it doesn't make sense, how things doesn't add up, and y'all allow stuff like that to get you upset? How can I say I'm a high value, six-figure N-word? Well, it's not. And I have all this to offer someone. I can't keep a marriage. I don't have a relationship with my children, really. I'm behind on child support, so they say he was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm living in an apartment. What about those things scream high value? So when someone says, "Oh, I'm a high value individual," it's not man and or woman, and you have those things that I know about you, that I can see in you, I won't get mad at what you say if you say something that maybe you were a little harsh. I pretty much will laugh at you. I'm laughing at you because it doesn't make sense to me. You can't say what you want in others when you don't have that within yourself. I'm just saying, and that's not me dogging him out or talking ill of the dead on him, whatever, but that's what I've always seen in him and people like him. You have all these opinions, and people like y'all. Let's keep it real. You have all these opinions, you have all these things that you want to say to bring someone else down and tell somebody what you're looking for, but you have nothing to offer anyone. You can't offer me relationship advice when you don't have a relationship. And the relationships I know about that you have was these one-night stands with random women, and you have divorce under your belt. Same thing with Steve Harvey. Exact same thing. You can't tell me how to think like a man or to be a good man or good father, whatever this case may be, when you actually cheated on your previous wife with your current wife. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, you want me to follow your lead and follow your example and listen to what you say. Think like a man, not the way you thinking. Great movie. Great movie. Both of them. Think like a man. Think like a man too. Great movie. I ain't taking your damn advice. I'm not taking your advice. Because how you living and what you done has nothing to do with me. Now, honestly, your story about how you was in your early days of comedy, you slept in your car, you didn't have a plan B because you knew that what you wanted to do, so you worked hard and to get where you are. I listened to that story. But relationships from you? No. What I look like, this is somebody who I think have a failed relationship and have a daughter who's a whore. You raised a whore. She been ran through by half the black young men in Hollywood. And you want to tell other women how to behave and conduct themselves in a way to get a good man. Let's keep this shit 100, y'all. Y'all hero worship too many people who are losers. And then when they don't live up to what the pedestal that you put them on, it becomes a problem. Oh, I don't like them. They hurt my feelings. They set them out in life. Grow up. Man up. Woman up. Toughen up. Get thicker skin. No one has to coddle you. Y'all looking for people to give you the answers that you need to be looking for within yourself. Everything you need to be your best self, God has already provided for you. It's up to you to tap into it and seek it out and nurture it. It's up to you to do that. It's not up to Kevin Samuels or Steve Harvey or a Yana Van Zant or whomever you look up to and he will worship to do that for. Do it for yourself. You will appreciate it more. You appreciate it more when you do the work yourself opposed to someone handing you, you know what I'm saying, a finished product. Y'all are ridiculous. And then y'all want to downgrade this man because he said something that you don't like. His views was something different than yours. His message, how harsh it was at times, still rang true. You have all these high expectations of what you want in someone. You really don't offer it to someone. And then you wonder why you're by yourself. That's the bottom line. You have all these high expectations. And what you expect of someone, men and women, You don't offer, don't have the tools to find it, seek it out yourself, or dig it out of yourself, so you can be happy with yourself. But yet you're expecting it someone else. He tells you that in a harsh way, but yet you want to be offended by that. You want to be acting as though he said something that you already know yourself. It hurts you because you know it's true. It hurts you or bothers you because you know it's true. And that goes for the woman and the man that he had harsh words for. No one makes you go up there. No one makes you tune in. No one makes you ask him for his advice. You do that because you have low self-esteem and you need somebody to try to call you like abuse. One or the other. Either you like abuse or you want to be coddled. It is what it is, y'all. Like, I'm confused, and there's just the nastiness, the ugliness, the vitriol that y'all display about this man. How did he affect you really? Like, really, ask yourself, how did he affect you? Did he knock on your door? Did he keep your eyes open? Did he force your eyes open to watch him? Because you want to be offended. You want to be appalled. You want to be disturbed. You want to have a voice and, oh my God, he offended me too. He didn't have to offend you if you didn't listen to him. He didn't have to be so appalling to you if you didn't watch him. It's a choice that y'all made, or we made, whoever made, to watch him at whatever particular moment in time. You heard something salacious going on, your ass is right over there listening to it. Sitting there getting offended. Sitting there getting offended. And then complaining that you're offended. Make it make sense. If you don't like what he is saying, tune out. Don't tune in. Don't watch. Don't listen. But the mere fact that you actually tuned in to watch it, just to be offended, so you can say that you was offended by him, it says a lot about you than it does about him. He's been himself, or who he wants you to believe he is. You're being the weak-souled and thin-skinned individual who can't turn away. What I said the other day, a lot of y'all will sit back and watch a body burn in a car. A lot of y'all will sit back and watch someone offend you and then get mad because you're offended. Watch the most disgusting things and then get mad because you're disgusted by it. But yet you're not turning away, you're not looking away. You're not protecting your peace, your sensibilities, and your peace of mind. And you want someone like me to woo you. No, I'm not going to woo you. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to sit up here and act like you don't have a responsibility to do what's best for you, for your best health, peace of mind, well-being. You want to act like you have no culpability in what goes on in your life. And that's a lot of y'all problem. Y'all don't want to take responsibility for what it is that you do. You don't want to take responsibility for your own detriment to your own peace of mind. You're constantly looking for someone else to blame, constantly looking for someone else to point the finger at. Because it's too harsh for you to look in the mirror and realize that you are the problem. So you rather cuss and fuss and scream and yell and try to read and roast and gag someone else because that makes you feel better, because you know that you are nothing, you are an empty vessel. No one has poured into you positivity. No one has poured into you love. No one has poured into you appreciation. So therefore, you can't pour it into someone else. No one has poured compassion into you. So therefore, you can't pour it onto other people. Your emotions manifest from anger and hatred. For what reason? Because you don't have love and gentleness and compassion within you. Because you haven't experienced it. If you can have compassion for someone who have passed on and just let it go and say less, it makes no sense. At some point, we need to realize that we are our own worst enemy. We are the controllers of our own destiny. We are the ones that make sure that we either survive or we don't. We can't depend on someone outside of ourselves to make sure that we're okay. And that's your problem. A lot of y'all problem. A lot of y'all want people to woo you. I'm not going to woo you. Kevin Samuels did not woo you. As disrespectful as he is, as was, I should say, as harsh as his message was at times, I didn't hear very many lies. It could have been said nicely or nicer in a more delicate way. But at the same time, how many times have y'all been talked delicate to and y'all still didn't get the message? You still didn't hear what you needed to hear to slap you out of this bullshit that you're in, this fantasy world that you're in. He didn't play the fantasy world with you. He said what he said straight, no chaser. And that pissed you off because the one that woo you. I don't like what Trump does. I don't like what Trump says. But guess what? One thing he did say is that we have become too pussified. Because we have. Everyone want to be PC. Everyone want to be politically correct. Everyone want to be nice. Sometimes the truth is not nice. Reality is not nice. Reality is not gentle. The world is not gentle. We see it every day. Half of y'all screaming that y'all don't have enough money for food or gas and rent's going up this and that third. Do you think if the world was nice, they would be raising your rent $300 extra per month? If the world was nice and gentle and kind, they would be giving gas prices wouldn't be going up the way it's going up. Food costs wouldn't be going the way it's going up. No. Once you realize that, the better off you'll be because you prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially for whatever that may come. You don't have to go government assistance because you're too lazy to go out there and work. You don't mind scrubbing the toilet if you have to. Flipping a burger if you have to. Pulling something in your ass and want somebody to hand you something. Kevin Samuels did not hand you anything. Now, I don't know what he had or how much he had of it, whatever. But I don't consider him a high-value individual living in an apartment. I'm sorry. So when he said a high-value man like himself, I laugh. Because I don't see a high-value man who have all this going on for themselves living in an apartment. I'm just saying. Y'all gotta look past what people say and look at what they're showing you. Look past the bottles of cologne and the different watches and the little ascots and stuff that he had, and look at how he really lived. Granted, in a nice apartment, nice situation, but at the same time, I'm not taking advice from him. I'm not gonna live my life based on what he says. That doesn't work for me because you're not where you want to be. So how the hell can you tell me how to get there when you're not even there yet? But y'all are so quick to, oh well, he pissed me off because he said something to somebody you don't even know. The black woman who called up there who got cussed out, was that your mom? Was that your sister? Was that your aunt? Was that your niece? Was that your cousin? Was that your friend? Did you know her? She put herself in that position. And I'm no one's got to save her home. I'm not gonna check someone because they put themselves in a position was not. So I'm going to sit here and make sure you feel good. You feel good about being stupid. Because that's what you are. It is. If I know that that's like me calling Cynthia G. That's like me calling Cynthia G. And asking her for advice when I know that she thinks that black men are dusty. Because I'm not going to sit here and take her out and pay for everything for her was not. I'm then considered dusty. But me knowing that, but still calling her for some advice, make me look stupid. Make me crazy as hell. Make me insecure. So whatever she says to me was not, I really can't get offended by that. And nobody else should be offended for me because I put myself in that position. Why would I call Cynthia G for advice on how I'm looking for a good black woman when I know that she thinks that all black men are dusty, basically? Same concept. Y'all are crazy out here thinking that those these people are heroes. They ain't no fucking hero. They are human beings who found a niche and exploiting the niche they found. Human beings who are making mistakes, who live their life, who have made mistakes, who don't have their shit together. Because if you did, you will be happy in a relationship. If you want to call yourself a relationship expert, you will be in a loving, committed, monogamous situation. But since you're not, and you're trying to tell me what I need to do in order for me to be in one, if you don't follow your own advice, why should I follow your advice? But yeah, why would I even get mad at you, whatever? Look at it for what it is. Entertainment. You know, it's entertainment. It's not something that's set in stone. It's not Bible. You know what I'm saying? So why do I get so offended to when I want to talk negatively about you after you die? Besides showing the world that I'm a horrible individual with no compassion, with no love in my heart. See, this isn't about what he did or what Kevin Samuels does or what he did when he was alive, what he said when he was alive. It shows a lot about who you are now as an individual, now that you're taking your breath in and out your lungs. Has also nothing to do with the fact that he have said some disrespectful things that may have been true or not true in your eyes. It's not what people do to you, it's how you respond. That shows me your weakness that I will exploit anytime I want to. I'm just saying. See, that's what people with some type of critical thinking and some type of logical thinking does. They look at not what you say, but when you say it, how you say it, why you say it. I see it as being weak, personally. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm just saying. It makes no sense. Say less. You don't have to say everything. You don't have to say everything. You don't have to have your finger on the pulse of every conversation out there. You don't have to. Especially when you speak in ignorance and stupidity. Especially when you sound dumb and you make yourself look stupider. Out here rushing to tell a story wrongly, and they have to background on pussy pop. I'm confused. It's sad. It's disturbing. It makes no sense to me. Out here rushing to get the quote-unquote exclusive, but yet telling the story all wrong, talking stuff about shit you know nothing about, and then have to come back to apologize and recorrect what you said. You look stupid. You look dumb. You look desperate. I'm just saying how you look. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying how you look. It is what it is. Don't have to like me. Don't have to agree with me. What's not. But what you need to do is check yourself before you're trying to check me. That goes for anybody who wants to negatively respond. I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about you and your opinion. I just think it's stupid that y'all out here talking shit about this man who did nothing to y'all personally. Didn't say nothing to you, your mom, your sister, your niece, your daughters. And you're the first one to call a woman a bitch. You're the first one to talk about each other. You're the first one to talk about each other. But then want somebody else to treat you with kid gloves. Treat you like you're a princess. Please. You're no fucking princess. You're the frog. You know? Just keep the shit 100. Like me, dislike me. It is what the fuck it is. I'll still be me, and you'll still be you and miserable. It just is what it is. But yeah, y'all. I was going to say it was not. Say less. Like, you don't have to say everything. You don't have to say everything. Someone lost their life. Someone lost their life. No longer here. Their family is suffering. Their family is dealing with it, the way they deal with it. But you're out here talking shit about this individual. Why? Because you don't like them. You don't have to like them. You don't have to like them. It's not mandatory that you like them. It's not mandatory that you like anyone on here was not. But you don't have to say everything that you like because someone don't like you. Hell, I don't like a lot of y'all motherfuckers on here. I ignore you. It is what it is. I don't like a lot of y'all. I don't like a lot of y'all. I don't fuck with a lot of y'all. Because y'all are stupid and ignorant to me. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see me out here commenting on everything that you do, putting your name in every title that I have. No. Fuck. You don't affect me one way or the other. I see stupid in you, I move on. I think you're ridiculous, I move on. I don't have to come on here every time you say something that's stupid or ridiculous to me. How does that get me where I need to be in my life, in real life? It doesn't. Anyways, y'all, let me get up out of here. It's your boy Food Junkie. I love you guys. Y'all, please say less. And like I said, it doesn't important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, you love somebody else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else, living or dead. Y'all have a great day, you guys. I love you guys. You have a great day.